The complete inside story on the Mac Mini M5 2026. The leaks are out, the codenames are confirmed, and what they show is straight up insane. This tiny box is about to become the most powerful compact computer you can buy, and I'm not exaggerating. But here's the thing. If you blink, you'll miss why this matters more than any Mac Mini before it. So do yourself a favor right now. Grab your headphones, turn the volume up, and stay with me until the very end. Because the final price prediction and upgrade advice will completely change how you think about buying a desktop this year. Let's start with the one question everyone is asking. When is this thing actually dropping? According to multiple trusted sources inside Apple's supply chain, the Mac Mini M5 and M5 Pro are scheduled for spring 2026, most likely March through May, with a strong chance of a surprise announcement as early as the first week of March. Some reports even tie it to a special event right around March 4th. Why does the exact timing matter so much? Because Apple has already begun internal testing of both M5 and M5 Pro Mac Mini units. The codenames J873S and J873G are already showing up in Apple's own software. And that means production is ramping up right now. If you're sitting on the fence about the current M4 model, this leak alone is your sign to wait just a little longer. Now picture this. You open the box and it's the exact same stunning 5x5-inch design we got with the M4 last year. That super compact aluminum cube that barely takes up space on your desk. No new colors, no redesign, and honestly, that's perfect. Apple nailed the look, the build quality, and the cooling in one go, so why mess with success? You still get those two convenient front USB-C ports for quick plugins, the 3.5mm headphone jack right there. And around the back you've got HDMI, gigabit Ethernet with 10 gigabits option, and 3 Thunderbolt ports. Base model keeps Thunderbolt 4, while the M5 Pro steps up to full Thunderbolt 5 speeds. Same sleek silver finish, same glowing Apple logo on top that lights up when it's on. It's the kind of minimalist beauty that makes every other PC look like a toy. But the real magic isn't on the outside. It's what's inside that's about to blow your mind. The star of the show is Apple's brand new M5 chip, built on an even more advanced 3nm process. Leaks say this is the biggest leap in graphics and AI performance we've seen in years. We're talking up to 45% faster GPU than the M4. That's not a small bump, that's a massive jump. And for peak compute tasks, up to 4 times the performance in certain workloads. If you edit 4K or even 8K video, render 3D scenes, or push heavy visual effects, this thing will feel like you upgraded to an entirely different class of machine. And then there's the AI side of things. The M5 packs a next-level neural engine with dedicated accelerators built right into every single GPU core. The result? Up to 3.5 times faster AI tasks compared to the M4. Imagine generating complex images in apps like Draw Things or running massive local language models instantly. All on device, no cloud needed, no waiting, no privacy worries. Apple Intelligence features that already feel smart are going to feel borderline magical on this hardware. And because the whole chip is more efficient, you get all that power without the fan screaming or your electricity bill going up. Now let's talk CPU for a second, because even though the headlines are all about GPU and AI, the central processing is no slouch either. Expect 14 to 22% faster single-core and multi-core performance than the M4. In real-world terms, that means apps launch faster, multitasking feels effortless, and compiling code or running virtual machines happens in a fraction of the time. Developers, programmers, and power users. This is your new best friend. Memory and storage are getting serious upgrades too. The base M5 model starts with 16 GB of unified memory, but you can configure all the way up to 32 GB. The M5 Pro jumps to 24 GB standard and supports up to a whopping 64 GB. Storage? From 256 GB all the way to 8 TB on the Pro model. And here's the kicker, leaks show the SSD performance is nearly doubling in read and write speeds. Opening huge project files or booting into macOS will feel instantaneous. Let me paint a picture of what this actually means for you. If you're a video editor working in Final Cut Pro, those long exports that used to eat up your afternoon? Cut in half. If you're into photography and run heavy Lightroom catalogs with AI masking, everything happens in real time. Gamers on Mac, yes, the library is growing fast. We'll see frame rates jump dramatically thanks to that 45% GPU boost. And for anyone doing AI work, whether it's generating art, transcribing meetings, or running local LLMs, this Mac Mini will feel like having a supercomputer under your desk.